So the NBA is supposedly looking into seeing if they need to fix the defense and create more balance for the NBA. They're not even saying they're going to do it. They're not even saying they see an issue. They're just saying that we've heard enough about it for us to actually review it. And we're watching film and we're talking to the competition committee and we're going to make a decision if something needs to be done or not, right? Now, two things can come from this. Either they say it is an issue and they come out with some stupid gimmick like they normally do, right? Or they go come out and be like, yeah, we don't see nothing that we need to change, man. So my question is, do you see an issue with it? And should they make a change? And what change should it be? That's 3 questions. My bad. Go ahead.
Is a pig's butt still pork?
Yeah. I wouldn't know though because I don't eat it. I don't eat pig butt.
So here's the thing, man. It's like there's a gaping hole on the side of your house.
and you're like, that was rough.
Yeah, you're like, I don't know why my power bill is so high. Should we fix it? Hey, so instead of saying, hey, let's go get some plywood and siding and all that, this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna say, hey, let's get a sheet and a daggone curtain rod and hang the sheet up and maybe no one to know the hole is there. It's never gonna fix the problem.
But Jay, in this scenario, the power bill is not going up because the NBA is actually continuously making more money. So in their mind, they don't see an issue. They just keep hearing people complain about that gaping hole on the side of the house. Hey, you got a freaking hole on your house. And they're like, look, dude, it ain't affecting us none.
I know what it is. They finally started watching Man Down Sports Podcast,
exactly
Full Panel Friday.
That's exactly what it was.
They finally started watching the Full Panel Friday. And so once they started watching the Full Panel Friday and they heard us telling them for the longest time, however long they've been listening, because they probably was on a little burner account or whatnot. They heard us say this for years and years and years that this product that the NBA is putting out is just not a quality product. The basketball product. Now, as far as a business model goes, it should be commended because that's exactly what they're trying to do. But the product. I don't even know why they said this. I wouldn't have said anything. I just would have said we plan on changing rules if that's what we planned on doing. But they had to say something to quiet down the noise. But I'm gonna tell you like this: we ain't gonna stop until the game, changes itself. So at the end of the day,
palatable product.
Yeah, it's not palatable at all. So go ahead, Jay.
This comment right here. I want hand checking. Pause and I want them to call Travels. Listen,
shout out, thank you for the super chat, by the way.
They got to start calling Travels because I keep seeing kids at lower levels do a move that they see in the NBA. And when the ref blows the whistle, they looking shocked. Like, dude, I've been practicing this all week. I've seen it on TV. It's a travel. No matter
do we really want that though, Jay? Like, because most of the travels I've seen ended up in a nice breakaway dunk. From Giannis or LeBron,
I've seen
or somebody like that.
They traveling now to get an open shot.
Of the game, do you want them to take that dunk away from you?
Let me tell you.
So maybe not. Maybe me personally, not so much the dunk, but that travel that they do just to get that step back three. Hey, get that out the game.
3 steps.
Get it out the game, bro.
Their gather step has turned into 6 steps, and I don't know when that happened.
I'm so glad you said that, Zoe, because over the last couple of years, every off season, it changes what turns into a travel. It was originally what I remember was if you took more than 2 steps without a dribble, that's a travel. Then it became something about a 0 step, then a gather step, and so now you can get like 5 steps off.
Yeah,
before they blow the whistle,
nobody's gonna call anything. Even on a jump shot, an in and out dribble, you can step back 3 times and still shoot the jump shot, and I guarantee you nobody's gonna call anything.
Now, what is a 0 step? How does a step that don't count? If you got to call it a 0 step, it counts. That's 1.
So I think what they said is the 0, because I don't think, if I remember correctly, the 0 step is not the gather step. The 0 step is the step going into the gather.
Yes,
So, like,
which is stupid
you
because it's
throw the
still a
ball-
step. It can't be
Yeah.
0 if it's 1.
So you throw the ball down, the ball comes back up, you take a step, that's the 0 step.
So you got a 0
Then
step, a gather step, and then 2 steps.
Yeah. So you throw the ball down, you bring it back up, you take a step, that's the 0 step. Then you put the ball together in both hands. That's not the gather step. That's like the first. It's a mess.
That's the first step into your gather step. That's the first step into the gather step. But then you can take 2 more steps after that. And then still lay the ball up.
Yeah.
Black anomaly. The NBA has focused too much on catering to the but man down sports.
Boy.
There you go, right there.
Boy, you talking?
There you go, right there.
Preach.
Look, right now, this Boston game, Boston's winning. They winning by double digits.
And Luka got a triple double. Let me just guess.
Yes, Luka has a triple double. Now, let me read this to you. Right, I'm looking at the team assists for Boston. Right, they're playing a team-oriented basketball game where everyone can get an assist. Jason Tatum is their best player, but they're not using him as a point guard, so he only has 2 assists. But Jaylen Brown has 4. Porzingis has 2. White has 8. Holiday has 7, and the big man Al Horford has 3. That's a well-balanced assist machine for a team.
That's why they win in the game. That's
why I'm looking at Dallas on the other end. Luka has 10, right? Kyrie has 2. Maxi Kleber has 2, and there's 3 other players with 1.
See that gap? That is ball dominance at its finest. Somebody got 10 assists. The next person, numbers wise, has 2. The next highest got 2. That means you are saying the offense is going to run through me, no matter what. So that's just not winning basketball to me.
I don't like it.
Yeah, somebody just said it. The assist tracking, what is it? The assist tracking is as bad as the travel and steps issues, and here we are.
That's fact. That's crazy. Do we open the phone lines up for this one? Yeah, let's open the phone lines up.
Why
not? Hey, if you take a gather step, I'm hanging up on you.
Yeah. Don't take a gather step on the floor.
Oh man, studying Adrian. Luka playing. Man, what's wrong with us, man?
We coming up on hour 2. It's normal. This is regular.
Caller from South Carolina, what's up?
Hey, what's up, man? Hey, look, I got dizzy trying to listen to y'all explain that just now, man.
Explain which part?
Man, the traveling.
Imagine us trying to watch it.
Yeah. Hey, but like I said, man, James Harden didn't really pick up with James Harden in Houston when he started that step back in and
yeah,
man, and that's when everybody was kind of focused in on it, like, well, nah, because he lifted this foot before the other foot went down, and then he picked the ball up, and I was like, oh man, this is getting complicated now, man. But Luka patent, is it me or did Luka patent his game after LeBron in a sense? He may be a little more skillful as far as like with his handles, a better shooter, but as far as dominating the ball to fill up that stat sheet, he kind of patented his game. It seems like he patented it after LeBron.
Yeah, he and LeBron.
Now, where his skill set, he has probably more upside on his skill set than LeBron. LeBron is more athletic than Luka.
Right.
But they still play the same version of basketball where I'm gonna conduct everything. Just make sure you hit the shot when I go to you.
Mm-hmm. It's LeBron made it famous. James Harden took it to a different level because he added that step back 3 to it, and Luka's doing exactly
that.
Right.
With that.
Yeah.
That's disgusting to think about.
Yeah. So do you see Dallas? Because I just don't see it working too much longer with him and Kyrie.
Well, the ceiling for Dallas is whatever you got from Harden with it. That's the ceiling.
Yeah. Rockets hardened ceiling because that's the game he's playing. And just like we said a couple of weeks ago when his usage rate was down and Kyrie was being more of a ball handler, not so much a facilitator. Even though Kyrie can do that, it's only a certain number of games that Luka is going to be able to do that. He's accustomed to learn. He learned and is accustomed to playing this game a certain way, and we're seeing it right now. They're losing by double digits. 20. They're down 20, and he has a triple double, but they down 20.
Right. So it's not going to be his. It's not going to be his fault.
Exactly. I was about to say the same thing because that's what a certain fan base does for a certain player. He'll have the stat sheet filled up, and then they'll be like, "Well, he did his thing."
Yeah,
but
he
then
needs
when
help.
it comes to Luka,
he need help.
They can look. They can talk with logic when it comes to Luka because they'll be like, "Well, yeah, man, Luka, he dominate the ball too much, man." Like that. And I done heard LeBron fans say that, and I'm looking at him like you're really describing what LeBron is. You know what I'm saying? Like it doesn't register to them. But hey, before I go, did y'all see the report? And I think I said it in the chat. Shake Milton just got bought out by the Pistons, and so I asked the question: does he fit with Golden State?
No, they got CP and they got the rookie Pominski. I don't think they would need him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is he like a point guard / shooting guard, or
he's a combo guard? He's a combo guard. He's
a combo guard.
Yeah, he's a combo guard. He can handle the ball as a like a lead guard, but he's more of a drive the basket. He can get past his guy and score the ball. And I think that when it comes to Golden State, I think they've done 12-3 over their last 15. So they're winning games now. So now
and
I think
CP3's coming back.
Yeah.
So is Klay Thompson still coming off the bench?
Yes.
Yeah, they're not changing that.
And he seemed to have found his rhythm. He found his rhythm off the bench.
Honestly, I think Shake Milton would probably, if we talking contenders, he probably would do good and is like the top two with Minnesota or OKC, backing up SGA. Yeah.
You know who I want to get bought out, and we go get into it once we finish up this last segment with the
playoff race.
With the playoff race. I want to see Dennis Smith Jr. get bought out, and I want him to go and help Phoenix out with their defense on the ball. That's what I want to see.
Who was that?
I want to see Dennis Smith Jr. get bought out, and I want Phoenix to pick him up.
Yo, that dude is still athletic.
Yeah, he is.
That dude is still athletic.
And he plays defense too.
Yeah, he's strap up. The point of attack. They need a point of attack defender in Phoenix. They need somebody who can guard guards.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, I'm gonna get you on the phone. I got another caller in. I'm gonna get in real quick before we go to the next topic, man. Thanks for the call.
Appreciate you, bro.
All right.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Oh, the caller hung up. That was a private number. They might have not been calling for the show. It was a private number.
No. They had to because they called me first and hung up.
Oh, okay. Oh well, whoever that private number is, you can call.
Was it Australia? I see.
It might have not been calling for the show.
Hey, turn YouTube off and tell us where you calling from. What's your name?
Hey, my name Rob from North Carolina.
Yeah, okay. You sound like you from North Carolina. What's up, big dog?
North Carolina.
NC in the building.
Yeah, what's up? What's good?
All right, yeah, I was calling in because y'all talking about them rule changes, and I think that they need to make some type of adjustment to the game because if teams are supposed to be able to win more than one way, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think the NBA right now is competitive as it can be because like the 04 Pistons won because of defense. Like now, who will be the next team that will be able to win? A different way. They expect everybody just to shoot all them damn threes.
Yeah,
and win that way. Like that's kind of bogus.
Yeah, because when you think about those championship teams back in the day, man, you think about a Lakers team where Kobe would in the West Coast would kind of carry them a little bit, and then when they got to the finals, and Shaq had to face people that couldn't stop him in the East. It was all about Shaq, but then also the Lakers defense was stout. They were stout in the post game. They ran a sophisticated offense. They had 3-point shooters. They ran the break. They did it all. Like they did everything, and then Detroit, they had different game plans throughout the season as well. When they got to the finals against the Lakers, they had Shaq involved in every high screening role. They didn't do that with the teams in the East.
Mm-hmm.
That was our first time seeing that. We didn't know that was. I mean, I didn't even know that was a game plan. Everybody thought the Lakers was gonna sweep them.
Yeah.
Them boys came out and put Shaq in every high screening role.
High screening role. Imagine Shaq trying to hedge.
That's still one of the greatest championships I've ever seen, man.
I bet.
That's still one of the greatest championships I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
You think
Absolutely.
so?
Hell yeah.
Hey, Ed, wow, somebody's gonna have to help me with or help Zoe with
We working on it. We
what's it called, Zoe?
Discord.
So we can get the people from the I haven't figured out Discord yet. Or I mean, is WhatsApp good? I don't know. What can we use for people from outside the states to call in?
Because
normally what I did when we was in Japan, I had a Japanese phone number. All it was just the country code. So you got to add the country code to the number. For the states, it's +1. So try calling the numbers you see and add +1 at the beginning.
Yeah, but I'm sure that buddy don't want to pay $39.99 each minute to talk to us.
I never paid extra for paying when I called the states.
You called from the sat phone on the ship.
No, I had what was the joints called? SoftBank. SoftBank was one of the phone companies. I had a Japanese phone number. I would call the states and I didn't get charged for it.
Yeah, well, we're figured out, man. We had something, man. We tried Discord, but it didn't help us out. But hey, caller from North Carolina, is that all you had?
Yeah, that's all I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, me as a fan of the game, I enjoyed watching teams, you know what I'm saying, come and win championships. Spurs was kind of like that too. They played a little bit more defense than everybody. So
I was gonna say the Spurs. The Spurs played a lot of good, outstanding defense.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Like, to me, sometimes, you know what I'm saying, you want to see teams win a different way.
Facts. Definitely.
I see a lot of people in the comments mail saying,
"Hey, we got
check that out."
Okay, all right, thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
Somebody texted me about an hour ago and said, "Welcome to WhatsApp." they tried to text me the link to WhatsApp, man. So maybe that was a hint.
Hey, we got Drew from Florida on the line, man.
Drew,
yo, what's good, guys?
What's happening,
man?
Yeah, first off, I just want to say I love y'all show. I found y'all by accident. I clicked the wrong video by accident, and I've been a fan of.
No, you found us. You found us because you
were supposed to happen that way.
You meant to find us. That's what it was.
It was meant to be.
Yeah, y'all are goated for sure. Jay, you funny as hell with your LeBron and 5 champions.
Hey, that man got 5 of them.
Stop hyping that man up, man. We're trying to stop that.
Look, I want to talk about the rule changes. Y'all just talking about the hand checking and the traveling, or are you just saying any rule changes?
Like what would you like to see? Like what rule changes would you like to see implemented to help the game get better?
Hand checking. For sure, hand checking, because everybody's just scoring like crazy. I want to see what happens to put their hands on someone's ball. Like, everybody's just doing the same moves, step back, shooting. I'm like, nah, let's see what happens when you play real defense. Because everybody's just dropping 70 crazy, 60 crazy, and it just doesn't feel like anything anymore.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, ever since Embiid, I watched Embiid drop that 70 yards. Like, it's 70, but
yeah, 70 is not supposed to be the new 40.
Yeah, exactly. 45
was really not.
Like when you drop 40, 45, when you drop 50, it was cause for a celebration for a week.
And 60 was like
60 was unreal.
60 was like a game of the month.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, real quick. I'm sorry, man. This dude said, "What about Viber? Is that a dating app? Is dating apps good for phone calls?"
I've never even heard of Viber.
Wait, Viber? I think I heard of it. I'm not saying.
Hey, most of us are men of a certain age, except for Chris. And we don't know.
All of us are men of a certain age. You're not gonna exclude me. I'm old. Damn it.
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, big dog. Go ahead, man.
Oh yeah, I mean, other than the hand checking, like you guys said, the traveling, like when Harden was doing that step back, that was crazy. Like that was whole debate on whether or not they were travelers or not. All the YouTube videos, all the Instagrams, is like they trying to break it down to the science. I'm like, hey, bro.
Yeah, it ain't supposed to be like this, man. You ever watch I don't know if you got kids, man, but my son's 18 now. But when he was like 7, Man, he used to turn 2K on and turn the defensive settings all the way down for the computer.
Nah.
And he used to just score 300 on them, just no
'cause.
defense. And that's what Adam Silver did to the NBA. He cut the sliders down. he
Nah,
cut
he
the
really
sliders
did.
down. No, he did. He said, let me change these defensive sliders so we can get more points, man. And that's what he did.
Exactly. You mean mug somebody, that's a foul. Like, you can't really do anything to anybody. Like, I just be watching it. They barely touch them foul, and everybody just put their hands up. And now they do that little flagrant thing. Like, when you try to close out and you close out too rough, it's like a flagrant foul. I'm like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
It is. I saw a dude to KD in, like, the first 2 minutes of the game. I'm like, all right, come on, y'all.
Yeah,
like,
it's
you
getting
can't
bad,
touch
man.
nobody, and their excuse is usually like, well, look at the injury. Back on now. I don't remember Jordan getting injured every single year for like a foot, a hand, a contusion in his knee. Like, come on now. Like, there's always some injury. Look at Bradley Beal. I think, is he playing right now?
Boy, hey, I'm glad you mentioned Bradley Beal, man. I was
Bradley Beal.
I was just talking to the guys about. I'm like, ever since he put a Phoenix jersey on, that man has been Mr. Glass.
Exactly. It's literally what's going on when KD and Kyrie and Harden were in Brooklyn.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they only played, I think, 16 combined games altogether.
Yeah, that's real interesting. That's real
It's
interesting.
just something
Man.
crazy. I'm just like, damn, like, what's wrong with y'all? With all this technology we got going on and all the stuff we know about nutrition, how are y'all getting injured so often? Like, it's not really adding up to me.
What it is tough surroundings and tough environments build tough people, right? And they made the environment
really
a little bit they made it a little bit less tough than what it used to be, man. So the fruit from it that they're producing is not as good as it was before.
I also think that a lot of people are also going more towards science than just straight up old school conditioning. Like a lot of the older, even in the early 2000s, a lot of those players, even your most unathletic player on the team, still had great conditioning. And now a lot of people don't preach conditioning. It's nutrition is cool, but it's nutrition and science. All right, let me go hop in this cryo chamber, or let me go get this cupping treatment or stuff like that. You know, so so many. No, yeah, like
that man said cupping. You done that before?
But he's right though. He's for sure right.
You ever seen the players with just the red spots on them? That's a treatment.
Yeah. Hey, somebody said that Bradley Beal studied under John Wall and learned from the best on how to get the free bag. I don't know what that means.
He definitely did get the bag, man. All right, I got Dino on the phone, man. Thanks for the call, big dog. Dino, what's up? Can you hear
you're welcome, man. I hope y'all go up, bro.
Yes,
all right, thanks, bro. Yeah, help us get that, big dog. All right, Dino, what's up?
Yeah, I'm one of the probably the only man in America that likes this gather step rule, man. So, I understand with the pace of the game why they implemented the gather step. Also, it's a change we didn't talk about neither that actually I think is gonna end up leading to them bringing hand checking. Have y'all seen Dillon Brooks? It's a breakdown on Dillon Brooks' defense as far as the last.
I love that high five. I love that high five.
So,
I did the high five.
That's a great implement change. And as well, I think before the season started this year, they clarified, or I don't know if it was changed this year, but I know they put emphasis on it. Your hand, when you're going up to make a layup, a dunk, or whatever, and somebody smacks your hand that's on the ball, your hand is considered a part of the ball. You know what I mean? So I think that's going to end up also leading to them bringing the hand check back. But yeah, with the gather step and the zero step, man, I think with these guys at the pace of the NBA, there's not really, and you got to think too, a lot of these guys, especially the 7-footers that are now dribbling, right, and they're running up this court fast, it's hard to stop momentum, catch the ball, then dribble out. You get what I mean? So that gather step kind of gives those type of players breathing room now. Of course, the smaller guards and the ball handlers, they're going to abuse it. James Harden, right? Luka, right? They're going to abuse it now. I think even Jordan Poole, Jordan Poole uses it a lot. But I say all of that to say, man, that gather stuff, I actually like that rule, man. It creates more creativity with the dribbling, and I think once they implement, or if they implement a hand check, then we'll be able to appreciate more of it. You get what I mean? You'll see a lot more moves being created, and it still to be a better balance than what we're seeing now. Because I agree with the point that it is kind of eye itching to watch sometimes. You're like, man, what the hell was that? This man just stepped back from free throw line and ended up at half court. What the hell? You know, so I do agree that it is a little eyesore sometimes, but for the most part, and with the two rules with that high five, I think I could see them bringing back hand checking, and I think it'll be a lot easier on the eyes and a lot easier to understand why they put it in the game.
Another thing I would like to see is take away the rip through foul. That never used to be a foul.
Yeah, I like for the defensive player to be able to have his space that can't be invaded as well. Like I don't agree with the defender can't invade your space, but you can invade mine. So my hands is here. Just because you swipe your arm up and my hand is there, don't mean I should get the foul. I think that should be a no call. To be honest,
it should be a no call.
Facts. It never was. It used to be a call. If I can remember correctly,
like the rip through has become like they favor offense, but that's why people scoring 160 points a night and losing efforts.
It never was used to be a foul.
You know,
I mean, rules get abused, and I think once they seen CP3 abusing the hell out of that, because he was abusing that. How Harden was abusing the Euro step, CP had that rip through.
He definitely had a rip through, and I think it never was used to be a foul. Actually, is right. It never was used to be.
It never used to be a foul.
You don't need was and used to be.
Yeah.
It never was a foul. Or
it never used to be a foul. It never
used
to be a foul.
So does it make it a foul now since you got what? It's like two negatives equal impossible.
That's some shit Chris said. I don't know why he said it.
Another thing, also, it's not really more like the deep, but we're talking about rule changes. They've gotten really, really comfortable with text and throwing people out of games for stupid stuff. Yeah. Like I just seen a comment like where they don't allow these players to have emotion anymore. Because if you go down and get a dunk over somebody, you're supposed to just be quiet, reserved, and walk away.
Now it's the referees now have taken that you're trying to show me up or to heart. So you can't even stare them down now. They tech. I felt threatened. Why you looking at me? It's weird. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't like it, man. I think with that swim through though, I think Kobe kind of made that because a lot of people weren't really doing it, and Kobe was like he got it down to a science. But the way Kobe did it, everything Kobe did was to perfection anyway. So it was still within
the triple threat. Like he would be he would pump fake, and he would make you commit to whatever he was doing, then go up and shoot the shot.
As a matter of fact, it was the pump fake that Kobe was using, and then he'll get you in the air and then get the contact in his shooting motion. He wasn't doing. I'm gonna catch your arm. I'm just standing still with my hand extended, try to keep you from going somewhere, and I'm just gonna go through your hand. Yeah.
Can you imagine it like when Shane Battier used to guard Kobe? Can you imagine if they did that today? All the shooting fouls that Kobe would be able to attract.
That's why
just how Shane Battier used to guard him. Like that's ridiculous. Like that was like great defense. Like and he had his hand right. You probably get whistle for that. Honestly.
Yeah, you might.